Take two. Garbage Man Piper coming to you from the patio. My studio. I've been sitting here chatting for probably, I don't know, 12 minutes, and I looked up to see how much time had gone by on the video, and there was no clock up on the top. Of course, we've never done that before. I am smoking for the very first time my Phil Rivara. It's kind of like a Savinelli 606 shape, a little bit bigger bowl, nice walls. The stem color, it's acrylic. Stem color is salsa, and it is amazing in the sunlight. It's kind of a metallic, but it's called salsa. It's got a copper band around it with micarta here. And then you can see in the sun it has a burlap texture on it. It's his texture. I have no idea how he gets that on there. I don't know if he wraps it and sandblasts it or what, but it's what I was looking for. Just lighting it so it's not hot. But this is the setup that he does for his 9 mil, and he forms all of this. But the 9 mil filter basically goes in the aluminum setup here, and then that goes in here. And again, like I said, it's the very first smoke in it. I am smoking Solani Silver Flake still. So I'm still smoking the Solani Silver Flake. About done with it, and then I'll start on another jar. Like I said, I'm just smoking through my tobacco. So I think with the cigar smoking, it's just wanted me to get into tobaccos with a little more depth, like the dark fires and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I still love my Virginia and Vapors, but I've been enjoying the darker tobaccos. No Orientals, no Latakias. I'm not a fan. As a matter of fact, I was looking for some Durbar the other day. I used to have tins of it, but I think I sold it all to TPI. Steph and Skip were wanting it. They really enjoyed it. They got some from Charlie Boken to Boynton, and I didn't have any because I pretty much have moved all of my Orientals out. I've got one blend I think that has Orientals in it, and that's actually tinned, and that's the Savinelli 140th, I think, anniversary blend. I've got 2 tins of that, and I don't know why I haven't moved it on. So yeah, you know what? I've got a few jars with stuff with Orientals in it, like I think it's 965, 13, 1933 Baby's Bottom, or 1938, and just some blends like that that are in jars. So I'm just kind of keeping those around. Nightcap, just jarred stuff. Like I said, I'm smoking through my jars, and I'm just rambling. I was hoping to watch the Texans today play, but they put the Cowboys on instead. That kind of bummed me out. I was all set. Watch my team play. I hadn't really paid much attention to them this year. I'm kind of bummed they haven't been playing well, but that ain't no thing. Really enjoying this pipe. Like I said, it'll let me clinch it when I need to. I usually hang 45, 50 gram on the pipe weight. but really enjoying the silver flake. I've also got the calabash that I got from Jason Montone that I need to smoke. I've only smoked it once on a live I did, but yeah, just spending time doing some shopping, wrapping gifts. As far as what's in the shop that I've been working on, I started turning the tenon for the Leonardo pipe, but I needed to get those pipes out for NW, so I took that out of the lathe and put the buffing wheels on to buff those up. Also for Simon Quilliam in Australia, I had to get a pipe out to him. Maybe this week I might get around to doing where I'm at with my pipes. I did one a year ago, and just kind of an inventory. Hey, here's what I have that are Savinelli 602, 622, 626 22, blah, blah, blah. And just do maybe a handful of videos showing those, and then get a recount, see where I'm at for the year. I moved a lot of pipes this last month since Thanksgiving. Probably 12 or 13 pipes, which is good. I got nowhere near my goal for the year. I know that. I really got an itch right now for a Dunhill 1960 birth year pipe. I'm just trying to take the money from the sale of the pipes and put it back into the hobby. Also looking at getting the new jaws from Rawcraft for the lathe that'll hold a bigger block. It also has where you have the jaws, it's got 4 screws on the outside where you can use one of those screws to pivot the block to where you don't have to pull the block out and realign the drill holes. I know Andrew Sigarigliano says he really likes it. So I'm looking at doing that, getting some briar. Maybe some more stems. The other pipe that I had was the pot that I had just finished, where the hole, I mean, it's hard to see it, but the hole in just went off a little bit. I'm sending that pipe out. I'm going to send that to somebody and let them smoke it and see how it smokes and, you know, how durable it is. But it seems pretty solid. So I'll get that out in the next week. I still need to finish the pipe with the titanium, the metal rod in it. So I need to finish that up. So in the next week, hopefully I'll clean up the stuff that was in the shop. I really want to I've got 2 pots I want to get made. And I'm going to go beefier on the shank here. See how thick that one is? That's almost an inch around. What I'm thinking of doing is doing a pot that's at least a 5/8 inch or 3/4, so that when I want to go do some of the bigger grooves, kind of like a custom built, there's plenty of meat on there to mess with. So I'm looking at doing that. It is right now 52 degrees here in El Paso. Our high today will be 60. It is calm. maybe 5-mile-an-hour breeze. It's a beautiful day. The sun is just hitting me. I'm enjoying it. This is pretty much my go-to place. I come out in the morning and spark up a cigar and have a cup of honey coffee. That's coffee, black coffee with honey in it. And then I'll usually go to work, and then for lunch I'll drink my shake and come back out here, and I'll smoke maybe, something else, a Habano or Maduro or something, and then grind it out to the end of the day. So anyways, N.W. Piper, Jason, give him a sub. Nice guy. He and I have been texting a lot. He had some ideas on pipe sweetener and whatnot, so I'm working on a pipe right now. As a matter of fact, that pipe that Simon sent with the Dunhill tamper, I'm using that sweetener on it. I'm not sure what they smoked in it, but just a little bit sour. I think this is going to work. And basically, what he does is he gets cool mint Listerine with clove oil, and then he does like the travel size cool mint Listerine with like a quarter of the clove. I couldn't find a travel size. I got this mega size one, and I put half a bottle of clove in it. So I'm going to be testing it. I got another bottle that's smaller, and I'll be pouring that into it and using that as a side, so that when you're dipping your pipe cleaners in there, you don't lose one. I lost one in the bottle yesterday. I gotta fish it out before it rusts out. But anyway, just having fun with the hobby. Watching lots of videos. Prayers going up for Cliff. I know he's doing a little better. He's feeling better today. He's got a long road to hoe. He and his wife is very sick, so prayers going up to Cliff. Been watching Steve Tilted Pipers, him doing the pipe restores, not restorations, but mods. So Steve, prayers going up for you too, buddy. He had a staph infection, was in the hospital, was in a bad way, so I'm glad you're feeling better. And the Divine Miss Lee just went in for checkups, and issues that she was having was not cancer related. So kudos to you. Just love the Divine Miss Lee. She's a sweetheart. And of course, we all know what she's got to put up with, right? Right? So anyways, I've been a little bit more selective on the videos. I know Pat Paladine Piper's been doing a lot of Kia videos, and he's going through this series like he did Virginia's, and I've passed on some of those, Pat. Apologize. Some of them I'll just give a sweet chicken emojis, watch them, but maybe not doing a comment. Just because I'm behind on the videos, so I'm just trying to catch up. And then Johnny 2 a.m. Pipe on the Patio did just sub the Rambling Dilettante and All Briared Up. So been watching some of their videos, and of course Cass and his interviews. I'd like to do that. I think I'd like to just sit and chat with him. Easy guy to chat with. I think I'm just a little bit hyper, though. I don't know how that would, putting up with me for an hour and a half. I don't know how that would go over. So, heck, I might lose subs over that. So, yeah, on vacation, one of the things I'm going to be working on in the shop is I had a Shopsmith air filtration system. I traded a guy a table saw for, and I had all these PVC pipes, and just none of that worked. You know, I'm just going to the shop vac, and what I'm going to do is run some different PVC and or just vacuum hose to where I can have the when I'm doing sanding, I can just plug it in to where there's a funnel underneath either the band, the 1-inch band sander, or the 4-inch sander, or the disc sander. So I'm thinking through that this week. I just create so much dust, it's ridiculous. And then I've got a mask on, and it just gets everywhere. So Phil, listen, bro, thank you very much for the pipe. It's my first smoke, and I'm just enjoying the heck out of it. So thank you for your patience in working with me on it. Just I'm loving it. Been watching the Bearded Welshman. They got snow. Interesting how Johnny and the family just going nuts over the snow, and which is cool. When you lived in Southern California, but I think who was it? Garbagemanpiper was talking about having to use his snow blower. He blows almost a city block when he does his. And I guess once you have to shovel snow or use a snow blower or be out in the snow any length of time working, it doesn't get fun anymore. But fortunately in El Paso, we may get one, maybe 2 snows a year, and it's kind of one of those things that melts off by the end of the day. And I don't think we'll get it this year. I mean, it's been unusually warm, and I am digging it. I mean, just being able to be out here at 52 degrees in a t-shirt's just phenomenal. And not rubbing it in for anybody. I know I was watching Charlie Boken de Boyton, and he was out there on his patio in his polo, you know. I really just don't get why more people have not found El Paso. The weather here is phenomenal. You'll have, a month and a half of warm, 2 months of warm days. I mean, hot, but nothing like Phoenix, geez, where it's 118 degrees. We'll get up in the 100, 5 for a handful of days, but it's been amazing. Just love El Paso. And granted, you don't have a lot of green, so, well, I'm just rambling, dude. What else do I got to say, y'all? Just loving the YTPC. I still have probably 20 jars of tobacco left out of the, I don't know, 10, 12 pounds of tobacco that was given to me that are jarred, that aren't really things I'll necessarily smoke. So I need to focus on getting that stuff out to people, and I'm trying to watch videos and be mindful of people that maybe can't find a certain tobacco or something that these jars that I have in these jars. So anyways, like I said, just out here watching the sun, wishing I could have watched the Texas game, but smoking my Phil Rovarta commission, and just saying, listen, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to all of you out there. Happy Hanukkah. Just enjoy the family, relax this next week. And, I mean, the hustle and the bustle for the most part is done for us. My birthday's next Tuesday, December's only 22nd. So we're going to get with my son and the grandkids and go to dinner and do Christmas. And Gay's parents are stopping by. So we're just going to, over the next week or two, just be spending time with family and hopefully get some shop time as well. Gay works Monday and Tuesday, so that might give me some shop time while she's working. So see how it goes, man. Listen, loving the YTPC. Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper saying, sweet chicken, I am so glad I am over vertigo. Drinking a gallon of water a day, I think, is what did the trick. May have been a little dehydrated. Y'all be safe out there.